guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Elena and today I'm gonna do angel messages from your spiritual guides, and you have 4 cards to choose from. So you can choose card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and card number 4. So go ahead and connect with the cards and choose the one that speaks to you the most. I'll give you a moment to do that. And I will have timestamps for each card, so if you want to go ahead and skip ahead, you can certainly do that right now. And just a reminder that this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're coming across this video, it will still apply to you. Okay, so we're going to do card number 1. And this card says cut the cords. So I feel that for some of you, you might be in a toxic situation right now, and just something that's very overwhelming, and you might be in a codependent relationship. So it means that you're dependent on this person's opinion of you, you're dependent on this person's mood, you're really affected by this person. I feel that some of you might not be even the same person anymore since you've been in this relationship. I feel like sometimes when we get into relationships, we just do it to do like a quick fix, to get a validation. So I feel like this relationship has been a validation for you. I don't feel that this is a healthy relationship for you, and it seems that you just need to really cut the cords with someone. So it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could just be also like a friendship, or even a friend at work, or just someone who's really can manipulate you. So I feel like you're being manipulated by someone, and it's important to recognize that. So do you pay attention to how you feel around certain people? Does this person, bring you up or bring you down? Do you feel like you have more energy around this person, or do you feel like your energy gets low around this person? So those are some of the signs that you can point out about a toxic relationship versus healthy relationship. It's also like a reminder that you're fine by yourself. So if for those of you get into relationship after relationship, perhaps it's time for you to just stay single for a while, right? Perhaps it's time for you to just get to know yourself and connect with yourself, because it seems that you're just in a relationship to be in a relationship. So this can be also like a reminder, like, look, it's okay to be single, right? So I feel that perhaps you can learn to depend on yourself. You can learn how to soothe yourself, because a lot of times when we go through something, we right away reach out to someone, and that is a beautiful thing. But I feel like with this relationship, you're not being in touch with who you are. I feel like you lost yourself in this relationship. I also feel that this person is definitely manipulating you. I feel like they can tell how much you love them, and they're using that to their advantage. And sometimes that can definitely happen when you love someone too much, and when you're being too kind Your kindness is being taken for weakness, and I don't want that to happen to you. So I definitely feel that it's time to move on from this toxic relationship. Either it's a friendship or romantic connection or just an associate. It could just be your neighbor that you speak to once in a while, but that once in a while really still takes you out, takes your energy. Some people are just like vampires, they suck your energy out. So it's important to protect yourself, to put a protective shield around you, and to state clear boundaries. I also feel like for some of you, it could be a parent-child relationship. So for some of you, perhaps you have to state clear boundaries with your parents, because a lot of times as we growing up and we're trying to move on from like family generational curse patterns, I feel that we get sucked back into the family dysfunction. So it's important that you don't forget to remove yourself from family dysfunction events or parties. It's okay to say no, that you don't want to attend. So it's good to remove yourself from that and cut the cords. And also for romantic relationships, I know how hard that can be to cut the cords from a person, because they just have a hold of you, especially if there are kids and children involved. So I feel like it's time for you to move on. This is definitely signifies that you're ready to cut the cords. And whichever way you go about it will be up to you. Okay? Okay, so number 2, we have listen deeply. And I feel like this is a beautiful card to just really listen to your heart, because a lot of times we are so much in our head that we never get a chance to connect to our heart. And our heart is really, I feel for me, where our soul lives. And I feel like our soul and our heart knows the best. It always knows the answer. So I feel like for some of you, you may just kind of lost trust in yourself, and you haven't been listening to exactly what you need. So you might have been saying yes when you really mean no. You might have really just overexerted yourself for someone. I feel like your boundaries are very weak right now. I feel like you're not listening to yourself. I feel like you're being influenced by other people. And also, sometimes we always ask for other people's opinions about ourselves and what we should do and get somebody's approval. But I feel that we don't need anybody's approval. We only need our own approval. So this is just a good time to connect to yourself and listen to your heart. What does it say? What does your heart want you to do? How does your heart feel? Does your heart feel sad or happy? This is also a great grounding technique, where you just ground yourself in the present and you connect to your body, especially your heart chakra, which is right here in the middle of your chest. And perhaps for some of you, you've been feeling, I feel like you've been developing some feelings for someone, but you're not listening to your heart, so you've been acting like you don't like the person. I feel like you've been hiding your true feelings for someone. You spend time with them, you're around them, but yet you're not telling them the truth about how you feel. So I feel like this is a good time to actually speak up and tell the person how you're feeling, because I feel like genuine feelings always should be told, no matter what. So if you're being genuine with yourself and you're learning how to listen to yourself and you say it out loud, it can create miracles. You never know, this person could be feeling the same way. Or at least you'll know the answer. But the most important part is that you listened to yourself. I feel like when you listen, you actually do something about it. Or you acknowledge it. It's important to acknowledge how you're feeling, whatever that feeling might be. Just the acknowledgement itself is already helping you heal and helping you grow spiritually. I feel like it can also be a great reminder to listen to others. Really listen deeply to others, where they're coming from, and able to put yourself in their shoes. So I feel like for some of you, you might be in a situation where you're just not going with your desires. I feel like you're going against your desires. So the angel is reminding you, listen deeply. Take a pause. Don't rush into decisions. Don't rush into conclusions. Just don't rush. There's always time to reflect and get exactly what you want out of life. Because every step we take really matters. So make sure the next step that you take is a step that speaks to you. It's a step towards the light. It's the step that you truly wanted to take. So this is a very beautiful card where you can do some grounding work, and you can even put your hand over your heart and close your eyes and just be with yourself and listen to your heartbeat. And just notice even your heartbeat. Is it slow? Is it fast? Is it hollow? Is it loud? These are all indicators of how you truly feel. This can be a great sign or a great giveaway of how you're feeling. So this can help you to make the right choice. When you're thinking about a certain person, notice, does your heart beat faster? Then that means you really like them, and you should speak your truth. Notice how your heart feels around certain people. Is it overwhelmed with love? Or is it overwhelmed with sorrow? So I feel like this is one of my favorite cards where you just connect to your heart. I feel like your heart loves you. Okay. And when your heart loves you, you love yourself. This one is clear, cancel, and release. So it seems that there are some obstacles in your life right now. It seems that there are some people who are trying to stop you from your accomplishments. It seems there are some life blocks that you're facing. It can also be blocks that are in your body. So some chakras are closed or blocked. So it's definitely important to remove those toxic people from your life and just make sure that you connect with all of your chakras and you clear out any blockage that you have. I also feel like it's a reminder to say no. Because if you are the yes person, you're definitely going to have a lot of stuff on your plate and it's going to be overwhelming. So I feel like you want to clear your path to make sure that you accomplish everything you want to accomplish in life. And sometimes we have to cancel the people out of our lives. We have to cancel the plans. We have to cancel some contracts. We have to make sacrifices. And also when it says release, I feel that once you do what you have to do, if you remove some people from your life, you just release it. Don't hold on to it. Don't overthink about your situation or your decision. I also feel that sometimes it's good to release some people from your life if you've been trying to work something out with someone and it hasn't been really working out. It's okay to release them. Let them go. And also, I feel with the clear, you can clear up some of the miscommunication that you've been having with someone. So if you feel that there has just been a lot of bickering back and forth, perhaps it's time to clear out any indifferences with someone. It could be your romantic relationship or your friendship. And then you can cancel out any of the negative traits that you have, that your person tells you about, or that you notice about yourself. And I know that's not easy to do, but we have to work hard on ourselves. At least that's what I would do. And also I feel we can cancel out any negative thoughts that we might be having about ourselves or even others. Cancel out the fear. Cancel out the sadness. Don't let it rule over your life. I also feel that with release, perhaps if there was someone who's in your love life who just not been reciprocating your feelings, it's okay to release that too. Or perhaps you can just release any old beliefs that you have and any old values that are not serving you. also feel that it's a good moment to just kind of realize, what exactly do we need to clear? What exactly do we need to cancel and release? What are those things in our life? Because sometimes there's so many things going on at once that we're not able to tell which one is the most important thing and which one is the most unimportant thing. So it's good to have your priorities straight. So something that's not on your priority list, something that's just like baggage and dead weight, it's time for you to clear it, cancel it, and release it. Drop that baggage off. Let it go. Release it. And I feel like if something meant to be in your life, it will come back. And it's such a freeing feeling to just release something. You're not holding on to it. You're not going against someone else's free will. You're just letting it be. And if it's meant to be, it'll come back into your life. Okay, so the next one I have is Sacred Plan. And I feel like this is definitely a beautiful card. Where even though we might be planning something and executing the plan and taking the right steps and doing the right thing, taking action, it's still going to be the way that it's meant to be. So I feel like it's just a reminder to trust the sacred plan. Trust the universe. It has your back. Yeah, so I feel that this is just a great way to put trust in someone else or something else that's higher than yourself, that's bigger than you are, that's unattainable, that's infinite. I also feel like this can be a great reminder to make sure that you are in tune with the sacred plan, that you are doing everything possible to help the universe help you. How do you help the universe to help you? Are you doing kind, divine things, or are you doing bad things to yourself and people? Because if you're treating yourself badly, the sacred plan is going to only take longer than needed. I feel like self-treatment is one of the most important things that we need to focus on. How do we treat ourselves? Are we really treating ourselves as a sacred human being? Are we treating our body as a sacred temple? Are we doing our best? Those are very important things to ask about. So I feel like this is definitely a reminder that you are safe. There's nothing you need to worry about. The universe has a sacred plan for you. There's something out there for you that's beyond your wildest imagination. There's something out there that's gonna bring you nothing but happiness and blessings and abundance and love. into your life. The plan is being executed right now as we are here in this moment. All you have to do is trust and have pure intentions. And also I feel that this is a good time to think about, like, what is the sacred plan? Will it be happening here or somewhere else? Will it happen in this lifetime? Or does it happen throughout all of our lifetimes? So what part of the sacred plan will happen to you in this life? How do you want it to turn out? I feel like you have the power. You know, you are your own creator of a sacred plan. Because I feel like the universe has your back no matter what, but you still have to create. You still have to want it bad enough. Do you want it bad enough? How bad do you want it? Are you able to see past the sacred plan? Are you able to see what else is out there? Perhaps there's something else out there. How connected are you to the universe and to your calling? I feel like this is a good reminder not to be blinded by other plans that are not meant to be in your life. So if you're making plans that are not meant to be in your life, this is a good time to stop. Make sure you align yourself with the sacred plan. You only get one chance in this lifetime, right? Well, you get many chances, but every time it's a chance, it's just one chance. So every chances are just one chance. So make sure that when you get that one chance, you make it the right chance. I feel like this is such a beautiful card with showing you how the plan is not linear. It has its turns. So sometimes you will not get the instant gratification, or you might not even know where you're going. But as long as you keep going, it will take you higher. Life is not linear. Success is not linear. It has its turns and corners. So I feel like this is such a beautiful reminder of that. Because sometimes we think if we just keep going straight, we'll get there. But as you can see, sometimes you might have to turn and go the other way. Just make sure you know where you're turning to. You have to look before you turn. So make sure you look and observe and check it out first. And see if that's part of your sacred plan. I feel like this is definitely in alignment with your gut feeling and your heart. Because I feel the best way to know is when your gut feeling is telling you something and your heart is validating it. Your heart is telling you that yes, listen to your gut feeling. So this is definitely an alignment right in the middle of your soul. And I feel like everybody's soul has a sacred plan, right? And it can be very different from one another. But I feel like perhaps we all going to one place anyways. We're working towards that one place. But we all have different ways of getting there. And perhaps the way you get there also depends on how much you take. So how much time do you think you need to get to this higher place? Or perhaps it can be until our last day. Perhaps it will continue even after life. Do you feel like you know these answers? Do you feel like you can find the answer in your heart? What does your gut feeling tell you about it? I feel like it's a good time to listen to your gut feeling and see if you are on a right path and that you are fulfilling your sacred plan. Some people say it's all written in the stars. Do you feel like that? Because perhaps you can change that. But why would you want to change it? Well, perhaps because you have a divine idea, a divine timing for something. Perhaps you've uncovered something that's never been uncovered before. And why can't you create it by yourself? You certainly can. And I feel like once you start creating something divine, other people will join you. And they will follow your lead. This is also a good reminder that you can definitely become a leader. What is your plan? Perhaps your sacred plan will be followed by others. They'll follow you in your footsteps. So make sure that your footsteps lead to something good, not something bad. So that is all, guys. Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it resonated. Please comment what you thought. If you have any other suggestions for the videos, please let me know. Okay, bye everyone, until next time.